Good morning, kids. I'm your English teacher, Mrs. Cyril Gore, and we are going to learn our second chapter from Honeysuckle, how the dog found himself a new master. This is a folk story, and this is very interesting story. So let's go to the story. Dogs were once their own master and lived the way wolves do, in freedom, until a dog was born who was ill pleased with this way of life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. Now, in the first paragraph, we can see that dogs were free. It's a very olden time. The dogs were free to live like a wolves in the freedom. But there was a dog born with an unsatisfaction. He's not satisfied with his life. He was ill pleased. Ill pleased means he was not happy. He was not happy with his life. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself looking for food. He was tired. He was tired of his life. He was not feeling good. He was very afraid from the bigger animal, stronger animal. So he was not happy with his life. He thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on the earth. And he set out to find such a master. Now, he was not happy with his life, so he thought something for himself. Now he decided to give his service to the stronger beast or to the stronger animal. In the wage of his service, the stronger animal could provide him protection and food. So he decided to become a servant of a stronger animal. He walked and he met a kinsman of his, a big wolf, who was as strong as he was fierce. "Where are you going, dog?" the wolf asked. "I'm looking for someone who take up my service. Would you like to be my master, wolf?" "I don't see why not," the wolf said. And this agreed upon. The two of them went on together. Now he was walked in search of master. And when he was walked and was just moved a very long distance, then he found a kinsman of his. Kinsman means a relative, means thus they belongs from the same family. So this is known as a kinsman. He find his kinsman, and in a very strong voice, the wolf asked him, "Where are you going, dog?" Now dog look at the wolf. Yes, he is the person. Actually, I am afraid from him. He is enough to afraid from someone. So let's become his servant. And he asked the wolf, "I am looking for someone who take up my service. Would you like to become my master, wolf?" And wolf agree with that. "Okay, I will be your master." And then they both walked together. walked, and all of a sudden, the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path and into the bushes. He crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. "What's come over you, master?" he asked. "What has frightened you so? Can't you see there's a bear out there and he might eat up both of us, you and me?" Now, when they both were just walked, and all sudden the wolf lifted his nose and sniffed. Lifted his nose means he just raised his nose and sniffed. He take a breath in air, or he smelled someone. He discovered some smell, and suddenly he asked, and suddenly he ran away. He ran away in the bushes. He crept deeper into the forest. He was just run away in the forest. The dog was much surprised. "What's come over to you, master?" Now, what's come over to you? Suddenly come over something means something affected you, something make you afraid. What's come over to you, master? What happened? Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this readily and said, "Let's go and find a herd of cow. I will kill a cow and then we can both eat our fill." Now dog see that the bear was stronger than the wolf, so he decided to leave the wolf and join the bear. So bear is the second master of the dog. Now bear agreed. He agreed very readily. He was very excited to join the dog as a servant, as his servant. He was very happy. Now he said, "Let's go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow and then we can both eat our fill. It is enough. I will kill one cow for both of us." They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows. But just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were mooing loudly and running in panic in all directions. Now they walked for some time and soon they saw a herd of cows. And when they just come up to it, means then they were ready to hunt it, उसका शिकार करने के लिए ready थे. They were stopped by a terrible noise. Because the cow was crying. The cows were crying and they are mooing loudly, and running in panic here and there in all the direction. In a panic means in a strong feeling of fear. They were afraid from someone and they were running here and there. Now the bear looked out from behind a tree and then he too ran hastily deep into the forest. "Now why did I have to come here?" he said the dog. "It is the lion who ruled the forest in this part." The lion? Was he? Don't you know? He is the strongest beast on earth. Well, then I will say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. Now the bear looked out from behind a tree. He just made himself hide behind a tree, and from there he was just ran too hastily deeper into the forest. Ran too hastily means he was just ran as fast as he can. इतना तेज दौड़ के he was just move into the deeper forest. Now he said, "Why did I have to come here?" He said to the dog, "It is the lion who ruled the forest in this part. This is the lion's area, and lion is the king of the forest. Why I have come over here?" He was the strong lion. Who is the lion? Dog asked the bear very innocent, and the bear said, "Don't you know lion? Oh, he is the strongest beast on the earth." Well, then I'll say goodbye to you, bear, because I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. Now, dog say goodbye to the bear and ask the lion to become his master. And of the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. The lion agreed to it, and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long, long time. It was a good life, and he had nothing to complain of, for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, and no one dared touch the dog or offend him in any way. Now, at last, the dog went to the lion and asked him to be his master. Lion was also agree because he was king and he has a habit. So the dog stayed with him and served him for a very long time. Now it was good life. Dog was happy, lion was happy, both were happy. Because no one touched the dog, no one offended him anyway, no one dared to say anything to dog because he was king's pet. Now no one dared to upset him, no one dared to annoy him. But one day the two of them were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bar cliff, when all of a sudden the lion stopped. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw with such force that a hole formed there. Then he began to back away very quietly. "What is it, master? Is anything wrong?" asked the dog, surprised. "I smell a man coming this way," the lion said. "We had better run for it or we'll be in trouble." "Oh, well, then I'll say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth." But the story take a new turn over here. When lion and dog was walking aside into the forest, and when they came, means between, means middle in the forest. We say bar, bar tree, bar means treeless. Here we have take a treeless. Actually, bar means unclothed, it's a naked, but here we are taking the meaning a very plain area, very plain surface. They came to the plain surface of the forest, and all of a sudden the lion stopped. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw, with such force that a hole formed there. He was just stopped himself, and he was gave a great roar to afraid the enemy, and struck the ground angrily with his paw. He gave such a forceful hit to the ground that a hole formed there. Then he began to back away very quietly. His anger and everything is just gone. He was just making himself cool and came back. Now the dog was very surprised. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? He dog asked him. Now lion said, it's a surprise. I smell man coming this way. The lion said, we had better run for it, or we will be in trouble. Now lion said, I can smell man. They are coming this way, I think, and we had better run, otherwise we will be in trouble. Now dog was living with a different kind of animal from very long time, so he can understand. The lion was afraid from the man. So man is a strong. So he said, oh well, then I will say goodbye to you, lion. I want master who is stronger than anyone on earth. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. This happened long ago, but to this day, dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. This story took place a very long ago, but right now the dog are our loyal servant. They don't know any other master. From the long ago, they are our loyal friend. They are our loyal servant. They served man from a very long time. They are the faithful animal. We have to take care of our faithful animal, honest animal. So, this was the story, kid. I hope you enjoyed the story. We will meet in our next session. Till then, goodbye.